Yeah, dude. I need a fucking job.
Yeah.
I'm over it.
But it's all coming together now, right? Because the fiscal year ended, so
Right.
It's fucking coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the approvals are coming to like do shit. Now
Yeah.
that like
Well, it sucks too, because like, so I've been working with this recruiter, and like this is the
yeah
first recruiter to literally do anything for
yeah
me.
that's
Like,
nice.
I've talked to, I don't know, probably a dozen
Yeah
recruiters. Not a single one even got me an interview anywhere.
yeah.
It's like, what
Fuck
the
those
fuck are you
guys.
doing, dude? You're just wasting both of our times.
Absolutely.
I had to be careful how I got back into the frame there because I'm in my underwear, you know.
Hell yeah.
But this fan's going and I'm fucking cold, bro.
All right, you let me know when we're ready, and we'll take off.
Can someone hit up people and tell them that it's all coming together?
It's all coming together.
It seems like there's 2 people in here right now, but
Justin?
I'm gonna start recording.
That's with me.
Oh yeah.
I almost forgot that one. Here comes the record. The record is happening.
We are recording.
We are live, Brennan.
All right. 1 minute, and then we run.
Oh, dude, I went to Buffalo Wild Wings for dinner.
Yeah.
And they have like some endless appetizer thing for $10.
What?
Yeah.
Does that include their pickles?
Yeah. It's
Brother.
mozzarella sticks, onion rings, fried pickles, hatch queso, and chips and salsa. And it's
That's a problem.
$10, and then you just sit there and you keep them coming.
Brother. Endless fried pickles.
Yeah. It says no Justin audio, no PJ either.
Damn.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
It's I mean OBS says it's picking it up.
Hello.
Are they lying to us?
Hello. Hear?
Yeah.
Hear me roar.
Felix
Yeah,
says
say it one more time, and we'll shut that live stream down.
says PJ is super quiet.
Fucking. I can turn gain up, but I don't know what.
Hold on. Let me. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, dude. Okay, try now.
What if I already did it? I mean, I'm not hitting red in Riverside, so I guess I'm hitting a little cocksucker, dude. No red, not even on that. I think I'm okay. No red. This is secondhand podcast.
I'm waiting to see if the people say that everything's okay.
Testing. Is that a meat thermometer?
It says PJ's better. Justin needs to be better.
Justin, be better, dude. Oh God.
Be best. Do you need me to do something?
I don't know.
Or you got it?
I just turned my OBS for my desktop up.
Yeah. Okay.
But
I mean, I can turn my gain up.
Maybe a little bit. It might be broken up though because I just feel like my internet is dog shit today. So.
Hello. How is this? Am I better?
That does, I think that sounds better.
I upped it. So, if it's not, whatever.
If it's not, it's fine. Riverside will get
Figure it out.
It's fine.
For the live people, yeah, I mean, you just need to know that I'm talking. That's all you really need. That's all you really need. That's it. Daddy's talking.
All right, here we go.
Go ahead.
I guess how do I want to start it? Oh, book. We're going to start this podcast by reciting the great words of Humma. Early in the morning, about 9 o'clock, had a freak last night. Made her body rock. Feeling kind of groggy, stomach toss and turning. She said, "What's that, your belly? Or was that the birds chirping?" I said, "I was hungry." She said, "Baby, me too. Why don't we go out and get us some breakfast, boo?" We ain't gotta leave to get no breakfast food, 'cause I'm a lady tamer and a chef too. So I began to cook. Could tell I had her shook. She wasn't ready for the recipe in Humma's book. So tell me, how do you like your eggs? Fried or fertilized? Fried or fertilized?
What the fuck?
I didn't know where you're going with that because I actually don't know any other words in that song.
Nope.
Oh, the fucking song slaps, dude. The way you move your hips got me hypnotized. Anyways, I'm your host today, Peach, the piss blood-borne pathogen, and with me today is Justin, the AIDS Harris.
Jesus Christ!
What did he do?
Harris,
the AIDS.
The HPV. I don't know. Anyways, welcome back to the ATH Mainline. Catch the show live on Twitch or YouTube. Just search for the Anime Trap House. And if you can't make the live show, then check it out on Spotify. Cody is uploading. And if you're hearing it, I don't know why I'm saying this anymore. It doesn't. You're either here or you're not. And if you are listening to it and you want to come to the live show, honestly, you should just be in the Discord. The Discord's going to tell you. We'll tell you. And if you want us to continue this donkey show, keep telling Cody to upload it. That is the most important part of this. Without that, I don't know. We might not do it. Support us over at patreon.com/Anime Trap House. And if this is your first time listening to the ATH Mainline, Anime Trap House is our parent company where we do deep dives into anime every Thursday at 5 p.m. -ish, except this Thursday, because this Thursday is Anime Midwest. And we're going to be out of town. The boys are traveling. We're going to go try and convince a bunch of other degenerates to join our degeneracy with some of our fucking army of degenerates with us. It's going to be a good time. I can't wait. Pumped.
Do we have a name for our, like, so can we be like the
followers?
Degeneracy Federacy?
Ooh,
I do like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Diesel Tech was running with like the Degen army for a while.
Hell yeah.
I'm not sure yet.
Cumstains work too.
Cumstain works great. Something along the line of joining the gospel of eternity. I just gotta figure out what it is.
Piss babies.
Little piss babies. So yeah, come hang out with the big piss babies with our little piss babies. That's what we're doing this weekend. Shout out to our Soppy Simpson Anime Cucks, our Patreon producers, Papa Squeak, Diesel Tech, Moose Man, and Purdue. And of course, a Kyle-sized shout out to our Patreon Degen Royalty. And when I say shout out, I mean the pronunciation. I mean everything. I mean the loudness. I know Kyle can do it. Sometimes he struggles, but we believe in him. And that last podcast, we helped him through. He's doing all right.
Mm-hmm.
But it hurt. Yeah, so shout out to the Queen of Piss, girl with the Pikachu tattoo, Chew. She's coming to Anime Midwest, so hell yeah. And the Ace of Cum, Polar Bear 93, Burr. Polar Bear, where the fuck you at? Why? I don't. You coming or you not? I don't know. Probably not, but whatever, dude. Come.
So in Alaska,
come. Yeah, that's where we need to go. Next, the next one should be the next event that we do. We're coming to Alaska.
We're coming to Alaska.
And the dumbest spades. Fuck Jordy.
Fuck
Jordy.
Yeah, fuck Jordy's also coming. To Anime Midwest. Again, super pumped. We're going to literally just walk around with our middle finger up. Pointing directly at her. It's going to be like the penis and Swiss Army Man. Except you'll always know what direction Jordy is.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of penis, you know what reminded me of Kyle?
What?
So did you guys see the video of that track runner and his
Yeah,
penis came
yeah,
out of
I
his
did.
shorts?
No,
Dude,
I did
like an
not.
elephant
Yeah.
trunk, just
Elephant
flopping
trunk.
around, dude.
Yeah. I don't know how any of the hurdles stayed up,
Yes,
honestly.
yeah.
If you're
I mean, honestly, the audio of his penis just hitting the hurdles, like just
Also,
fucking-
the fact that TikTok could be like, show the cock, show it all over, just let it run. And then they're like,
Yeah.
one nipple, and
it's
they're like,
current
shut it
events.
down. Current events. Yeah.
Gets a pass.
Anyways.
what the fuck is you talking about, dude?
I don't know.
If you-
Somehow I was able to see it on like fucking what was it, YouTube
Facebook?
or something.
Yeah,
That's
it's everywhere.
crazy, dude.
Yeah, like full dong.
Full dong.
Yep.
And sec. The literal baby maker. Baby inseminator.
Those shorts gave up. They're like, I
Yeah.
worked too hard.
Those fucking shorts never had a chance.
Mm-mm.
Anyways, if you have suggestions or want to be a part of the conversation, then join us on the ATH mainline chat within our Discord. Links will be in the show notes, I think. I'm not sure. I don't check. Anyways, let's see. We're going to hop straight into it because I don't know what everybody has or what they've done. And Harris, tell me if you want to do a Muscle Man Minute, the Wrestling Minute later on. But we're going to
piss.
start with movies.
Oh,
We're going to start with
piss.
movies. Justin, have you watched any movies this week? No, I don't watch movies. You did, right? Not a single one?
No, I don't think so. No, actually, definitely not, because it's all been one show.
Harris, do you got any movies you watched?
I rewatched Sinners.
Yes.
That's about it. And then the one that we all watched. I know a lot of TV shows. Not a lot, but a few TV shows.
I did go to the movies and saw 28 Years Later.
Yes, sir.
I have never seen any of the movies before this. This was my first one. Just hop straight in.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I also had a gummy before I went, so it was an experience.
That, dude.
Uh,
What the fuck?
There's never been a time I've been able to hear my heart pound that hard. Movie was actually it was really good. I felt like they did a really good job of explaining the characters and where they came from. So if you haven't seen any of the other movies, this is still one you can hop straight into and honestly get the idea. Like, there's fucking zombies. There's people who are alive. That's really all that you need to know. There's a couple characters where they go through and they show you what happened 28 years before with some of them, and then you're trying to guess like who that character is in the new plot line, and I was wrong. So that was kind of cool. The dong in this show. The dong is good. Zombie dong is good. If you live anywhere or on any social media platform, you know that the giant zombies, I forget what they're calling them, but the big ones, they got just fucking floppy cock everywhere. They're huge. These guys are they're like 7-8 foot tall, and it's so creepy. There's a shot where like our people are up in a house and they look off into the distance because they've been chased by fucking hordes of zombies and they're coming after them, and they're just sitting there in an attic of a house, and there's just this giant one out standing up on top of the hill, hunched over, just the sun coming down behind him, and all you could see is this figure, and they're like, what's up with that one? And he's like, oh, that one there, that one's the big one. You don't fuck with the big ones. The big ones can think a little bit. Also, they don't fucking kill people. Or no, sorry, they don't eat people. They only murder them. They are just in it for the sport. So this guy, and I don't think this is spoiling that much. It's really cool to see. But the big ones, they just take you and they grab you by the nape of your neck and they just rip your whole spine out with your head
Oh, they do the
while
fucking
you're
Mortal
alive.
Kombat fucking
Yeah.
fatality. Hell
And it
yeah.
is fucking sick. It is so cool. Yeah, movie's really good. There's a lot of like, I think a lot of people covered the ending and how they felt. I didn't like the ending. I don't. There was like a slight shift. Like if you took everything but the last maybe 5 minutes of the movie, I would honestly say it's a perfect zombie movie. In my opinion, it's got everything. The end, I'm like, what is the goal now? Because now I don't understand everything I just watched. Not even the goal. It's just the direction they took in the artistic, I guess, direction they took in the last 5 minutes. Completely different fucking movies, in my opinion. So, I guess I'll keep watching. I don't know. I still have to watch the other 2 movies before this, but I'm definitely going to now because this one was really good. Just a really weird ending. Anyway, that's it for movies. On to shows. Harris, start us with your shows.
Yeah. So I finished Workaholics.
Hell yeah.
I forgot like the last episode is like kind of sad, you know?
It is.
I feel like I just blocked it out of my memory. I was like, oh man, this is kind of sad, but it's good. Yeah, I give that show a dopest dope. I feel like the second to last season, the second to last season, it kind of fell off. Last season stuck the landing again.
Yeah.
Which you don't really see in like comedy sitcoms. You don't see them like go off the rails and like not work and then come back.
No.
So good for them. And then I started Superman and Lois, which is like the only CW TV show I haven't watched at all. I like it so far. I've watched like 3 episodes. So in the comics, I think like in the last few years, I mean, maybe the last 10 years, honestly, at this point, Superman has a child and names him Jonathan, right? After his dad with Lois.
Okay.
And he's basically Gohan, right? Like Superman is like, oh, you're stronger because you're half human, half Kryptonian and all this kind of stuff. In this show, he has twins instead. One's name is Jonathan and one's name is Jordan. And Jordan's also named after his other father, like Jor-El. And I didn't make that connection until they said it in the second episode. And he was like, but it's weird. Okay, so the show starts with Superman and Lois like already being married, and they have these 2 kids, and these 2 kids are teenagers, right? And Superman is like busy being Superman, so his kids don't even know that he's Superman. And neither of them have manifested any powers or anything, right? And he's like trying to balance being a father while being Superman, and then his mom dies, and he ends up moving his family back to Smallville. And there's just like one of his kids ends up having powers, right? And the other one doesn't. And so there's of course this teen drama, right? Of these kids like moving to, you know, Smallville versus being in Metropolis and having to upend their life and having to deal with, like, oh, now I'm finding out my dad is Superman and all this kind of stuff, right? Lois was a reporter for the Daily Planet. Now she's like out in Smallville, not working for the Daily Planet. And she's trying to figure out how she fits in here, but also sees that like big companies are trying to move into Smallville and take advantage of the people. And Superman is like just trying to be Superman, right? Mm-hmm. There also seems to be some hint of like a multiversal type of thing going on, which makes sense because there's the whole CW event that ended the CW verse of Crisis on Infinite Earths. So I think this was the last show that was introduced to wrap all that together, so it makes sense that Superman's kind of in the center of that. I love this guy who plays Superman. I've seen him in Supergirl, and I was not impressed with him in this show so far. I feel like he's done such a good job of being Clark Kent and Superman as individuals, but also just being a good Superman, you know, and you love to see a good Superman.
It would be kind of funny to play a prank on your kids. They're like, they don't know he's Superman.
Yeah.
So they start showing powers. And you go, Lois, you fucking slut! Out there fucking Superman!
You fucking Superman, bitch. I swear to God.
Right? These aren't even my kids!
These aren't my kids. That'd be pretty fucking funny, dude.
So one of the twins is definitely going to be like evil, right?
That's
not going to get powers and start going to work for Lex Luthor.
They're playing that game a little bit too. So like one kid is like star quarterback, right? Like super hot, whatever. Like he's portrayed as super hot, blonde hair, blah blah blah, right? And then the other one is like,
of course, blonde,
dark haired, like has social anxiety disorder,
nerdy,
like emo-y. Yeah,
I swear to God.
And so they are already playing with this dynamic of like these two kids are in opposite worlds and blah blah blah, and like with the introduction of one of them getting powers, like I'm assuming by the end they'll both have powers, but I don't want to spoil it because it was kind of a cool thing, even though it was like very telegraphed. But yeah, it was interesting, and I like this dynamic of there being twins versus like in the comics where there's just one. So yeah, so that was that, and then I started Dave again because I haven't seen it in a long time.
What season are you?
Just
on?
the first season. I've seen the first two seasons. I haven't seen the third season. It's a good show. Dope is dope.
Yeah.
The milking table episode.
Classic.
It's a classic, dude. That's just classic, like male shit. But also, I've been watching it with Tawny, right? And one of the best things about watching a show that you've loved and then watching it with someone new is that it can bring a different perspective to it, right? And she's just like, he's kind of an asshole. And I'm like, you're not wrong.
No, yeah, he 100% is.
Yeah, like I always just feel bad for him because because you see the anxiety in his head, and he's like an asshole because he's so nervous about like himself.
It's like his anxiety makes him self-centered in such a way that's unique.
Right. And so I'm like, yeah, no, you're right. I feel it, but I just feel bad for him, so I don't want to think about it. So yeah, that's all the shows I watched.
Go ahead, Justin. Let's hear your opinion about Ted Lasso.
Okay. First, I want to talk about Pokemon. So I started watching the Indigo League.
Yes, sir.
The first shit. Okay?
First.
OG shit.
OG.
On the whole, show's not that great.
Insane take, dude. Insane take.
There are for sure gems in there, obviously. Like some of the bigger episodes, Bye Bye Butterfree.
Yeah.
That movie or that episode, still tears. Like the whole episode, I'm like, man, I remember like bawling my eyes out. That's crazy. And then the last scene happens, and I was like,
yep, there it is.
Yep. But still a super cozy watch, especially if you played the games as a kid. It's great. Has I would argue, the most iconic opening song.
Yeah.
Of maybe all time.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's I can't think of a better one.
No.
Than that. Yeah. And then I just got to in season 2 where they changed the intro. And it's like, so you want to be a man of Pokemon?
Yeah. Do you have the skills to be number one?
We all live.
In a
You just
Pokemon world. Yeah.
Pokemon. It's fire.
Mhm.
It's good. I'd give it a solid dope. You know, just a good time.
Yeah.
Now for the coup de grace. Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
Watched all of it. I watched so much Ted Lasso.
So much
in the
Ted
past
Lasso.
Few weeks. That is one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It is tens across the board
Uh-huh.
the whole time. How did it do it? Okay, how
They
It
take a
was-
moment where they like swap your love for Nate and hate for Jamie.
Oh my
Dude,
god!
and that is a wild fucking ride, dude.
I think Jamie Tart, his character arc,
Yeah.
it is up there with the greatest like enemy to hero.
Uh-huh.
I,
I would agree.
it's so good, like
Yeah.
just the subtle transformation, and like out of all the characters, it's tough to pick a favorite, but honestly, anytime Roy Kent was on the fucking screen,
Of course.
dude,
Yeah.
crying laughing
Uh-huh.
every time. He's just like, fuck.
And it's crazy
just-
because he's such a soft guy. Like
Mhm. Yep.
they even said when they casted him, they were like, "I don't think you got it." And he's like, "Oh, I got it in me."
He fucking had it in him. Because that shit is so good. And just
Yep.
like it's an ensemble cast, and the best shows make you care about characters that in any other show they would be a side
Mhm.
character that maybe says a word in an episode.
Yeah.
But like they had an entire episode on Colin,
Mhm.
like going through his journey of like coming out to his teammates, and like, and also Trent Krim,
Yeah.
another
Oh
like,
my god, dude.
dude, I
Trent.
love Trent Krim.
Trent's
He has the most
fantastic.
beautiful hair on the
Yep.
planet.
Yeah.
And like that whole episode with them together was super wholesome, super
Yep.
sweet. Loved it.
And him being part of the fucking the wolf pack,
dude, the fucking diamond dogs, dude.
the
Get
diamond
the
dogs.
fuck
That's
outta
it.
here, dude.
Whatever,
Oh,
dude. That's
fucking
so
loved it.
great.
Yeah, that show just has so much heart. And
Yeah.
if you go through an entire episode without smiling, you're a fucking monster.
You're a monster. Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Absolute fucking monster.
Yep.
Yeah, dope is dope. It's the highest dope that has ever doped before.
Yes, sir.
I wanna rewatch it.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah.
It's just, oh god, and I cried so many times too.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like Nate's big like I don't want to say like whatchamacallit. I guess his realization, like when he comes to like realize who he is as a person, especially when he like breaks into his parents' house,
hmm
and then he like starts looking at all his old shit, and he just starts like bawling,
Mm-hmm.
especially when his dad comes in. He's like, dude,
The dad coming in.
the dad,
And his
he's
hitting
like,
him
"I'm
with
so
the
sorry.
Yeah. He's like,
that
I didn't know how to
like-
raise a genius.
Oh god, it was
Oh.
so
Dude.
dude, it was so good.
Oh.
Yeah, I absolutely fucking bawled.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so good. The only like, I don't know, slight criticism maybe I could give is I think the time between like Nate being an absolute fucking asshole to
Mhm.
him like quitting his job.
Yep.
I think that was I guess you could argue a little bit rushed. I don't know that there was enough of a climb
Yeah.
for that to happen. But no, I loved it. I mean, that's the one tiny little.
Did you
Right,
like
right,
the
but-
beard episode where it was like the late night out with him?
So
Mhm.
I didn't dislike it. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It reminded me of whatchamacallit, like what episode did it? It was like a play on the Odyssey.
Yeah.
And like going through that whole like journey. I thought it was fine.
Yeah.
You know, I had a good time. Molly fucking hated it. She's like, what the fuck are we doing right now? Like, what is happening?
It's a polarizing episode for sure.
Yes, it is.
And
And I looked it
I-
up on Reddit right after.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What did you guys think about it?
I thought it was great.
The first time I saw it, I hated it. I was like, what the fuck are you like? I get the homage you're paying, but like, I fucking hate this. The second time I watched it, I was like, all right, I love it. This is great. This is amazing, dude.
I think maybe it would have had, I don't know, a slightly better reception if Coach was a little more fleshed out.
Yeah.
Like Beard before that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you get like little glimpses into it.
You don't
but,
know.
You know, no, not very much. I feel like after that episode, you start to know a lot more. But yeah, I mean, Jason Sudeikis is. I don't know how he wrote such a complicated character.
Yeah.
Like the shit that he deals with over the 3 seasons, like the bombshell that he drops when, spoilers right now, you know, in case anybody hasn't watched it, like of his father like killing himself. Like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
And then like him like trying to reconcile with his mom, like all these feelings. He's like, you pretty much taught me that I couldn't show that I was hurting. It's like, you did that, and fuck you for doing it. I'm like, this is so much.
Yeah.
Watch the show. It's so good. I'm done.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I'm gonna +2 to watch the show. Like if you never watch anything I ever recommend, Ted Lasso is the thing that I would recommend. Now, Justin,
I would take a third on that.
The next thing you got to do is watch Shrinking.
Thank you. I was trying to remember the name.
Yeah, because I love Jason Segel.
Yes, it's fantastic. It makes total sense to watch it right after Ted Lasso. But yeah, it's absolutely, dude. Ted Lasso is fucking phenomenal.
Apple's got some bangers on their service, 100%.
Yep.
Absolute bangers. Anyways, this is a Ted Lasso podcast. We love it.
Less, dude.
It's fantastic.
I put it up for a vote for fucking ATH, man, on the fucking regular show.
Yep. What's one line, a quotable line that is forever in your head from that show?
Well, it's definitely gonna be Ted, because like just the wholesome shit he says. Like I remember it was in season 1 when Nate says he played understudy to somebody in what's the fucking play? Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
Kind of West Side Story.
Yeah.
And then Ted Lasso's like, that's another layer to the Nate onion. And it's like just wholesome shit, dude, that he just says, and he just makes people feel so happy.
The line I always think about is Sam the first time he talks to what's her name? I keep wanting to call her Hannah. Rebecca, yeah. When he talks to her and he's talking about J.K. Rowling, right? And he's like, I like the idea of someone getting rich, not because of something that they because they inherited money, but because of something they gave the world. And I just think that's a nice idea. And like in that moment, I fell in love with that character. I was like, this dude
Sam is such a good character.
Is like Sam one of the most amazing people on the planet. Cause like he just says it with this big old smile on his face. And you're like, this man is just too pure for this world. And then you watch all the hardship he goes through and he still keeps that purity is like
when they
insane.
His fucking dad's name, and that was the restaurant's name that he created.
Yeah.
Dude, I absolutely balled my eyes out.
Fantastic.
Like, you can't fucking do this.
And then the one dude that's trying to recruit him, and he doesn't.
Yeah. Oh my god! From the fucking Detroiters, like what the fuck? He's like, I will poo poo on your family, and then he like takes a mannequin. He's like, unhinged.
And like the one dude that he's like, I don't shake hands. This guy shakes hands. It's so good, dude.
Yep.
Oh,
there's two things for me. The line, as dumb as it may be, but it makes me giggle all the time. It's when I forget the Jamie's girlfriend,
Keely.
So Keely. She's asking questions from the the team and stuff to like promote. And she asked Jamie who he would like to be, and he's like, "Why would I be anybody else? I'm meh." And
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
I'm meh.
I'm meh.
And Ted's like, you don't know how psychologically healthy that is.
Yeah.
There's that, and then there's the players' Christmas
Oh, dude.
Oh, the Christmas
That-
was so good at
dude.
Higgins' house, dude.
at Higgins. That just touched my fucking heart.
Yeah.
And then it just keeps growing, and he's like, "Fuck, everybody's here." Like,
Mhm.
it's so good.
Yeah. That episode's
Anyway.
really fucking good too.
Ted Lasso is fantastic, dude.
The
Genuinely
acting
can
was dope.
talk about it for
Yeah.
hours and days, man.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I've been watching, I guess, one show, but I did sprinkle in another. So we picked up It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia again.
Yes, sir.
Apparently,
Oh, yeah.
we haven't finished it or are up to date.
Yeah.
We got to, I think we're on like season, I think it's 18. We just watched the
God
episode.
damn.
Yeah.
They're in Ireland.
There's so much goddamn episodes.
I can't remember. But anyway, I'm on the episode where they were trying to start a business, and it's inflatable furniture.
Okay.
And Charlie's just running around, and he's like, "You gotta get your nut. You gotta get your nut." And I'm like, and fucking Mac is over there eating a fucking bucket of like a Costco sized bucket of fucking nuts, and he's slowly, his face is just blowing up, dude, just constantly growing. The fucking show is hilarious. Dee's just going around gluing her fucking hand to people's houses. Charlie's got a whole nother room in his apartment and a bathroom, and everybody loses their fucking mind. I'm like, holy fuck, that literal door has been there for this many years, and why have we never questioned what that fucking door is?
Yeah.
Yeah, the show's fucking hilarious. It's just hard to binge because I can only do so much yelling.
Yeah.
But fuck, coming back, I'm like, I got a lot more I want to watch now. And then I've been watching The Bear. So we
Bear.
are almost finished with it. We're up to the last episode, and I don't know, it's an anxiety-ridden show with a bunch of people who not only are like afraid of the pressures of work in life, but also thrive and need that pressure behind it. It's this really weird anxiety like circle that they live in. The show's, in my opinion, is fantastic. It absolutely is. The highlights of individual characters is great. I love fucking Tina. Anything that happens with Tina on the fucking screen, I'm like, I will literally murder a bunch of people for her. She's fantastic. There's also there's something about the relationship between Carmi and his mom that, like, it's this crazy lady who just like doesn't know how to be a mom, and now she's trying to deal with it. And the literal acting in this show is probably the only reason why it's good. If it like the and I don't know what it's actually called. I'm gonna call it eye acting. But the eye acting in this show and just the subtle shakes of this completely zoomed in shot of somebody's face, and you're not seeing a word come out, you're just seeing like subtle movements, and you just know exactly what's going through their head. These guys fucking nail it non-fucking stop. Like for the whole 9 first episodes of season 3, and season 1 and 2 were just as good. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you don't like the anxiety and like the pressure, like you're probably not gonna like the show, and that's fine. It's hectic, it's crazy. There's people yelling, but they do the same kind of shit where, just like in Ted Lasso, you start off not liking people, and then you will fucking die for that person. Same kind of thing. Fantastic actors. And they pop off so many like they do a wedding episode, and then the wedding episode they just roll out the red fucking carpet for people to come in. It is crazy who they got to hop in on that episode. It's great. It's fantastic. You should actually be watching The Bear. Please do it. That's it for shows. Yeah, I've just been stuck in a loop of that show for right now. Did you guys watch any anime lately?
Well,
Any
Well,
anime? Pokemon? Yeah.
I've been watching Yu-Gi-Oh. There's a
Hell
Hell yeah.
YouTube
Both
channel.
going classic, dude.
There's like before I go to sleep, right? Like I normally just turn something on and then I go to sleep. And so I just found this YouTube channel that just has Yu-Gi-Oh on loop, and
Yeah.
I think like when I don't know what to watch, I just throw it on. And
Absolutely.
so I've been watching it regularly, and I'm like, dude, this show fucks, man. Like, I don't know
Yu-Gi-Oh
what to
is
say.
fucking
It's
gas,
so
dude.
good. Like, are like the situations and the card combinations and everything that they do like ridiculous? Yeah, absolutely. But
Yeah. Is Joey's accent ridiculous?
yeah,
Yeah, sure.
yeah.
It's still hilarious.
But did you know that Joey's hair is the shape of the United States of America?
United States.
I did not know that until I saw a TikTok about it, and I said, "What the
also saw
fuck
that
are you
TikTok.
talking about, dude?"
Yeah.
God, Yu-Gi-Oh fucking rips, man. I don't know. I don't know how else to say it. Like one night I was just sitting there and like I caught the loop where it was starting at the first episode again, and I'm like,
Hell yeah.
I just watched like 10 episodes or something, and I was like, bro, Yu-Gi-Oh fucks, man. Like
Yep.
the fight with him in Panic, with the castle that gets up in there, and he does the swords of
Dude.
revealing light,
Yep.
and like
Yep.
the turtle catapult into the castle, then it falls on top of all of his creatures and shit like that. I don't know, man. There's something kind of crazy about it.
Shit fucks.
Shit fucks. But yeah, that's it in terms of anime.
I was watching. I've started. I'm like, I think 8 episodes into My Hero Academia, the Vigilantes.
Okay.
Season 1. I started watching that, and it feels good.
Yeah.
I like it. It takes place like maybe 10 years before the hare is eaten for Midoriya. So that's kind of your timeline. You get to meet Ingenium. You get to meet Stain, and you get an origin story of Stain, which is also cool. You get
Is this after like All for One's rise to power?
This is like
Leading up to it?
this
or-
is the height of All Might. So like
right.
It's-
It's peak
Okay.
All Might
Yeah.
right now.
Gotcha.
He's fucking United States smashing everybody right
I can't. I've read the manga. I don't want to say anything. So
Appreciate that.
yeah.
So right now we're following a couple people who are going into college to become heroes themselves, or at least one of them, but they're doing vigilante shit, obviously. But there's an old dude in it, and he is honestly my favorite character. He's like, all right, he doesn't even have fucking powers. He's just really strong, and he punches people.
Knuckle
That's
duster.
what he does. Knuckle duster.
Yes, dude.
Fantastic. There's a moment where Eraser comes in and he tries to like stop his powers, and he's like, oh no, he's going to destroy me
He's
right
just
now.
a dude.
Okay. Yeah, he's just strong. All right. Well, he's not breaking any laws. He's a strong guy. That's legal. The show's pretty good. The mom just showed up to check in on him, and he tried lying that he had a girlfriend. He doesn't have a girlfriend. The mix is a little bit too much towards, it's like taking a turn towards the average teenage love story. Does she like me? Does she not? Kind of thing. And it's kind of making me drag my feet a little bit, but fuck, do I love the animation?
Yeah.
And the fucking whole universe and everything else. And I'm like, hey, it's also really fucking refreshing that you're not trying to make me cry every episode, and I can just see some people doing shit. Like, that's cool. because I also finished, or I'm up to date with My Hero Academia, and just fuck me, dude.
The last
me,
3
dude.
seasons are just
kidding me?
emotional terrorism, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh, Justin, are you up to date?
Mm-mm. Nope,
Harris,
I gotta
you
get
are.
back on it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, gravity battle.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do to me, dude?
Yeah.
Give me a break, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's unbelievable, man.
Yeah, fantastic. I can't wait till we finish this because fuck me. But Vigilantes is a good, like, if you are feeling heavy, hop into that out of My Hero and then like take a break, but without taking a break.
It gets
nice.
better too. Like,
yeah, and I heard I saw that they just got renewed for season 2,
Mhm.
I guess. So I think only season 1's out right now, I guess. I don't have any data behind that, but I guess saw it on TikTok.
Yeah, I think, yeah, it gets really good, and I think it sticks the landing too.
Does it?
It,
Okay.
Which I was worried about. I'm worried about for My Hero Academia.
Yeah, I mean, as we all should be going towards the end of a show.
Yeah.
Like, it's the same thing with Attack on Titan. I was afraid. I'm doing a rewatch so I can get a better understanding of my feelings about it. So I'm not just be so critical with only seeing it once. But
Mhm.
anyways,
Mhm.
yeah, those are the only 2 animes that I've been watching. After that, we got any book talk? We could run through books.
No book.
No book.
No book. I'm still listening to Mistborn, fucking Well of Ascension, and it's still really good, and I can't stop listening to it, but I also really just want to figure out what the fuck is going on with the mist, and I think we're getting closer, but I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep on listening. Just
Yep.
more politics for now.
Book 2 is a lot of politics.
A lot of politics going on here. I've got 12 or 14 hours left to listen to, so I'll knock it out. After books, video games.
I got
Video game
games.
people, go talk.
First one, Metaphor Refantasio.
Yep.
Started playing that. I played it for like a half hour. Wasn't very into it. It was a bit jarring. It's very stylized. I think it takes a bit to get used to. Now I'm on like, I don't know, hour 3, 4, something like that. Getting used to it. I enjoy it. The world is really cool. The humans look disgusting in that game. Art style is really cool. Like Atlas does like monsters so well.
Yeah.
Like they are fucking gross. And the face, like the old king who like the palace rises up and there's just a face on the like underneath. It reminds me a lot of like Majora's Mask Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Super good. Enjoying it a lot. So I'm gonna keep playing it.
Yeah, the humans' designs are
they're dope.
They're so good. It's also just Atlas games feel like they never fucking end, bro. Like
that's what I'm not excited for.
Yeah.
Because like I know that's how it's gonna be, and I'm gonna try to not feel like I need to complete everything.
Even if you don't, I feel like if you just run through it, it's still like a 80, 90 hour game, you know?
God damn.
Yeah. Like I feel like I do this with every Atlas game too. I did it with every Persona I've played. Mm-hmm. Like the first 30 hours, I'm like, this game's fucking amazing, best game ever made. And then you get to a point where you're like, I think I'm halfway. Like you're like, I feel like I've spent so much of my life playing this fucking game. Yeah. And then you just try to power through the back half. And then you just like every story beat that happens from there on, you're just like, I just don't care. Like, I just want to finish this, you know?
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of JRPGs especially, they get away with having middles when, I don't know, I think, my personal opinion, I think games should be, especially long RPGs like that, should be structured in like an act.
Yeah.
kind of thing. Like some large event should happen at the end of an act. But with some JRPGs, a lot of them beloved by a lot of people, aka Final Fantasy VII.
Yup. That's exactly the one I was thinking of too.
Shit doesn't happen.
What happened in like 40 hours in the middle, dude?
Like, I get it. You want to save all the best for last, you know, classic. But brother, I should not have to play 70 hours to get to it. Okay, give me something. I don't know, man. That's one thing I don't like about JRPGs.
Yeah.
However, stuff like Octopath,
Yeah.
nailed it.
Yeah.
Like you have 8 separate stories with, like, I mean, pretty good story beats throughout the whole thing, and the end of the story is usually fucking awesome.
Mhm.
And then you have the actual main story, like with everybody together, and God, it's a great JRPG if anybody has played it and like JRPGs. Next game I played is Grounded.
Oh.
It is from Obsidian. It's their survival craft where you play as a bunch of kids and you get Honey I Shrunked.
Yep.
And you're playing in the grass. If you don't like spiders, don't play it.
No.
Or you can play it and they have an arachnophobia mode
Yep.
that you can turn on. I don't know how to feel about this game. I think it is super interesting. I can't think of another game that did this at all. Super interesting. I think the map is really cool. I think the things that you can interact with really cool. They had a lot of cool ideas. Personally, I didn't have that much fun. I don't think for me, I like combat and I like building. Those are kind of super necessary for survival crafts for me. The building, I didn't really do much because it doesn't feel conducive to build stuff in that game. Whereas like other games like Enshrouded, building is amazing.
Mhm.
And I think I was a little spoiled with Enshrouded because the building in that game is so fucking good that this kind of just fell flat. Still a really good game. If you like survival crafts, definitely try it out. It's on Game Pass. Next one, Pokemon Soul Silver. So I don't know if I mentioned I'm doing a bunch of old retro games because there's the retro achievements. It's super fun. But I hate myself.
Yeah.
And I saw this challenge called Professor Oak's Challenge for Pokemon games. What the Professor Oak's Challenge is so say before Gym 1, before you beat Gym 1, you have to get all of the Pokemon possible.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
that's not just catching. That means evolving every single Pokemon you possibly can before getting that first badge. That means before the first badge, you have a fully evolved starter. Everything is fully evolved.
I hate that.
I have 50 hours in before the first badge in this stupid fucking challenge. Granted, I am like the game sped up, so like it's actually not 50 hours, but
Right.
yeah. I don't know. I'm a glutton for punishment.
Yeah.
Because this sounded
How many
like a lot of
bushes
fun.
are there even around there to level them up?
Well, there's a specific bush that you want to do that will optimize the amount of experience that you get.
Right.
Because it's the highest level that you can possibly fight at that time.
Is it the one right before getting cut?
No. So this is Johto. So this is like not red, yellow, blue.
Oh, okay.
This is Johto, the next one, gold, silver, but like the remakes of those for the DS.
Gotcha.
So the bush that I'm currently fighting stuff in did not exist in the original gold, silver.
Gotcha.
So new bush, new me.
New bush, new me.
And
Yep.
I did find a shiny full odds, which is like 1 in like 8,200.
Yeah.
So like, and it's a Marie, and Ampharos is my favorite Pokemon. So pretty fire.
But now
Pretty
you gotta
stoked about
evolve
that. Oh,
one too?
He already did.
Fucking
Yeah, I'm almost done
Christ.
with the first badge.
Yeah.
I have like maybe three Pokemon left, and they're all like, well,
Kill
one
me.
kind of sucks because like there's a part of it where you get this like Slugma egg in a Pokemon Center, which you could have could have not done. I did it, and that doesn't evolve until level 38. So I'm gonna be there for a while with that one. And that's it. I'm done.
That sounds like it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Harris, do
That'll
you have any
probably stop
games you
when I
wanna-
get a job.
I would assume a little bit, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, so I got 2. I've been playing Yakuza Like a Dragon,
Hell yeah.
still doing it. But specifically, I've been playing the can collecting mini game. Played like, so you're on a bike and you're like, it's just Pac-Man, but you're on a bike
Okay.
picking up cans instead of like pellets, and it's like, 3D, and there's other people trying to hit you, they'll take your cans, and there's garbage trucks, and then there's like speed boosts and shit. It's fucking fun. And
You're
I
playing a
played
game in a
like
game?
yeah, it's a mini game, so I'm like, I've played this thing for like 5 hours, man. Like I fucking love it. It's just so much fun, and it's so stupid, and it's like 3 minutes at a time. Like I was like, whatever, dude. I just stay at this, It's pretty fucking fun. I don't know what to
I
say.
love that, dude.
Oh yeah.
I wonder what like the most I've spent in like an in-game mini game.
Oh, like so
For,
that brings me to the next game I've played,
Okay.
which is Final Fantasy X.
Okay. Yeah. So Blitzball. Yep.
So Blitzball. I just rushed getting to Blitzball, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, that's it. Just me and the.
Holy hell.
You're like, it's weird they have you play a different game before you get to the.
That's what I'm saying. The tutorial's long as hell, and it's not even the same game, dude.
Oh, it's so funny.
Like I even know the exact save spear. That's the first one you can play. It's like the top of the Luca high road,
Yeah.
the Mihen high road. After Luca, you're just like, oh my god, just get me through all this cutscene stuff, man. Like, just get me to the Blitzball, man. But because the Magic the Gathering card set came out, I've really been into that too. I've been playing a lot of Magic. And I was like, man, I should play 10 again and get the cutscenes. So I've been watching the cutscenes on YouTube because I wanted to show Tawny it. And so she's been kind of paying attention while it's going. And when I'm watching the cutscenes, I'm like, right before Sanderkind. So at the point of the game where you're like, it's almost over, and then there's another, 5 hours. But in the actual game, when I'm playing it, I'm at the Mihen High Road because I'm just playing Blitzball. But yeah, man, I love Final Fantasy X. I love the story so much. I feel like until you get to Beaconell Island, right? And you have the moment of understanding like what the pilgrimage is that the summoners are going on. Like the game feels kind of uninspired and boring and slow, right?
Yep.
And then you find out about that, and then I feel like that was a turning point in the game, because even when I was watching it and Tawny was kind of watching it auxiliary, when that moment happened, she was like, oh shit. And I was like, yeah, that, because it recontextualizes the whole game and like the whole story up until that point, where like you have these moments where they're supposed to be like really cool and like wonderful and laughing and like really happy, and you just realize the main character is the only one laughing, right? It's because he doesn't understand, like,
and everybody else is,
and everybody's just like, fuck, man. And I don't know, man, there's something beautiful about that kind of narrative that like the second time you go through it, you pick up on these things, right? And I mean, this is like my 800th time going through this fucking game, but yeah, I fucking love Final Fantasy X. That's and Like a Dragon, I've really been enjoying too. It's such a like, it's such a unique JRPG because it's not about like a Dragon is not about like fighting God or like some crazy shit like that. It's like literally this dude who's a Yakuza and then like gets kicked out and then is like homeless and like broke, and he's like, instead of the mini games like Blitzball or like something like that, he's like, yeah, I gotta collect cans so I can get money so I can eat, you know. And you're like, that's kind of crazy, but I like it, you know.
Hilarious.
So yeah, that's video games for me.
I got a question. What do you
Yeah.
think is the PJ? You can answer if you want. I don't know if you'll have an opinion.
Okay.
What do you think is the most poorly aging generation of video games? You can say graphically or probably graphically, I would assume.
I'm gonna say PlayStation 1 because I feel like that era
Yeah.
like N64, you look back and you're like, it's still nice looking, you know, like it's smooth for what it was. But PlayStation 1 was such a like blocky, we're not there yet thing that like as soon as the PS2 hits, you're like, yeah, this is how this is what they were
Same thing
going
with
for.
the Xbox, yeah.
Like the PlayStation 1 specifically, I feel like those games have not aged very well, right? Like the fucking Final Fantasy 7.
Nintendo's?
Thank you for having the correct opinion.
Nintendo's was the Wii, wasn't it?
The Wii was like, so like the
That was
PS2, the
after
Xbox, and the Wii were all the same gen, right?
No, it was
it was
GameCube. with that
GameCube?
one.
Okay.
Wii was with the 360
Yes.
and the PS3.
You're right. You're right.
Yep. Fucking, I don't feel like GameCube was all that bad in comparison to some of the shit you got on Xbox. I don't know.
I feel like Xbox was the more.
I think they were about on par. GameCube,
so.
some of those games
Were they? Maybe I
dog
got
shit, man.
right.
Yeah, I mean there was
I
bad games all around there. Yeah, but like PlayStation 1,
PS1
horrible.
was bad. It was so PS1 especially had they didn't get into the polygon game until quite a while into it. Like, and I was talking to Cluse about this, and he has, of course, a brain dead fucking opinion.
What's he said?
He said the Super Nintendo.
Of course he would.
Aging, and I was like, "You're a fucking."
You're
idiot. I was like, you could compare a lot of the Super Nintendo like style to the shit that they're making now with like pixel graphics.
Exactly.
Some of those are fucking fire. Same with the Sega.
Yeah.
Like Sega as well. And I showed him. I was literally playing Final Fantasy VIII, and I was like, I don't know if I can play this. This looks like dog shit. Like the models are like 3D.
Oh, they're horrible.
But still pixels. It looks so bad. I told him, I'm like, you could barely see your people. And of course he has like rose tinted, and he's like, look at these backgrounds though. They look so good. I was like, anybody could put a fucking static image on a background and make it look good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why Final Fantasy games from the PS1 era are the only games that people will talk about to any capacity, because they did that, right? They put the static image on the back and they look fucking beautiful. Yeah. But then they have like the worst looking fucking polygons to be the characters.
I would argue 7 is so much better looking than 8.
Because 7 they still had like
tried to do.
Yeah, they were like
polygons.
Just make it blocky. We can't make it look good. Yeah, you're right. 8 they tried to make
so bad. It was so bad.
So bad.
Like I need to find something to fix that, because I want to play it, but fuck, dude. I had to download a fucking CRT shader.
Yeah.
To make it look fine, because that was one of my arguments too. I was like, dude, PS1 owes everything to the CRT TV, dude. Because holy shit, nothing. Like you could argue that Super Nintendo had some help, but
no, man.
brother.
Like you can go back and play a Super Nintendo game and
easy.
it still looks
great.
it still looks good for what it's doing.
It looks the
Yeah.
way it's supposed to.
Right.
You know?
Right. Like a PlayStation, exactly. That's the best way to put it.
That's the
you
that's
play
the
a
only
PlayStation
one.
1 game and you're like, they did not want
No.
want it to look this way.
Yeah. Nope. They were not happy
They
putting
were not
this out,
happy
but they
about
had
it. They're
nothing
like,
better.
They're like, this is where the technology is, man. This is, and then they
Yeah.
never had to have like, they never had to have that discussion again. Because the next gen, they were like, they just jumped up like so far, you know.
Yeah,
But
that's crazy.
yeah. PS1 had some of the hardest looking graphics out there, and that's not to say that there aren't some pretty PS1 games.
Yeah.
I can't think of any right now, but I know they exist. I know they exist. I know, like, at some point I'll go back and look at because I had a PlayStation 1. I loved my PlayStation 1, and I still love it with all my heart. But like, man, I think about Metal Gear Solid 1, and that game's amazing. Looks like fucking ass, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had an Xbox, and honestly, outside of like Halo 1, I can't really think of any other game that we might have played.
What
Maybe
was the one that came with it? Jet Set Radio, was it? With the rollerblades?
Didn't
our
that
shit
come
was
with the
bought from
Dreamcast?
Game Crazy, dude, as a used
No?
It might have
fucking
too, but it came with
Xbox.
the Xbox. Pretty sure. That
I don't know.
fucking game's ripped.
Yeah. I was purely a PlayStation guy. I had a GameCube. And then I think the only Xbox I ever bought was a 360.
Mhm.
I only played a couple games on it, and then it red ringed, and I was like, never again with the
Hell yeah,
Xbox.
dude.
Yeah, I had a PS2 that ended up breaking. I had a GameCube that I loved, and then I had a PS4. I bought and sold a PS4 twice.
Yeah.
Each time I'm
Jesus.
like, hey, maybe I'm a console guy now. Never was.
No.
Never was.
Let's see. Harris, do you want to do a wrestling minute, or are we gonna move on?
I mean,
I know I
okay.
sprung it on you.
Let me tell you about it. Okay, I can do it. I need someone to put up a timer though. Like I can't do both. I can't put up the
Okay.
timer and do it. You know what I'm saying?
I can do it.
I believe on you, Justin.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Set. Go.
All right, so Night of Champions out there in Saudi Arabia. First of all, the political situation in Saudi Arabia is kind of ridiculous. I don't know how they made it happen. They made it happen. They were out there. All right. I don't like that the Saudi Arabian public don't fuck with black people. That's kind of messed up. I don't appreciate it. But also, they were in their house. I don't know. That's just how racism works, I guess. Fucking Seth Rollins coming out interrupting Cena and Punk. Painful. Hate that. Hated everything about it. Punk doing the thug life gimmick with Cena. Fucking funny. Like that shit. Cena still being champ. It's great. Love it. I can't see Rollins versus Punk again, dude. It's like, it's all it's been for the last year. On top of that, AEW all in, super all in for, you know what I'm talking about? Because that's just going to be gas. I'm excited to see Hangman take it out from Moxley. Hopefully it happens. Hopefully everything goes the way it does. That'd be awesome. Okada versus Kota Ibushi tonight. Missed it because I'm here. But that's okay. We all getting through it. We all be there forever.
Don't be the for
Forever.
Such a good minute.
I tried to close my eyes and not think about it, about the timer, right? But then when I looked up at it, there was 50 seconds left, and I was like, oh shit, I don't know what to talk about.
Oh, shit.
Well, that's it.
All right, the meat of the podcast. We're finally come to the part that everybody's waiting for. We're going to actor in the scrote. I don't know if we were doing fart noises or something for this, but
I don't know.
Anyways, this
Why fart?
Oh, because of the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, we are covering Daniel Radcliffe. We've got 2 more podcasts. We're gonna hit up 2 more movies this week. It is Swiss Army Man. We watched it. We'll talk about it. The storyline. We'll give it to you for 2 seconds. We got Hank stranded on a deserted island, about to kill himself. He notices a corpse washes up on the beach and he befriends it, naming it Manny, only to discover that his new friend can talk and has a bunch of supernatural abilities, which may help him get home. It's really just a movie about a creepy dude who's going to kill himself from loneliness and instead hid in the woods with a dead body and made a fake life with the woman that he now is. Yeah, that's this movie. There's a few like if you were to take like the storyline, a bunch of people wrote a bunch of stuff, and IMDb.com takes it and it says dead body, talking to dead body, fart, dead body washed ashore, island. Those are the words you get for this movie, and it honestly
Also,
kinda
penis
nails it.
compass.
Penis compass, pretty good. Anyways, this one, of course, Cody's not here. Of course, he's not. But we try and give him one A24 movie. He doesn't even show up for it. I can't believe this.
I can't
All right?
believe this, dude.
Fuck. There was also this film. Yeah, trivia. This film was filmed in only 22 days. Start to finish, 22 days.
Crazy.
That's all it took, dude. These guys nailed it.
In 22 days? That's a
22
fucking
days.
marvel, dude.
That is a marvel. That's crazy. Anyways, we'll go round table with dope or chokes. I'll go first. I feel good about this one. I'm gonna give a high dope. I like this a lot. The storyline itself didn't care too much about it all. It's really about Swiss Army Man shitting himself, him getting plugged up, and then him shooting water showers out of his mouth. Every time he was just throwing up water, Amber was like, "Ugh, I can't, I can't do this." Penis compass is great. Him chopping wood with his fucking hand, fucking hilarious. Daniel Radcliffe also read that they tried to get him to use like a body double to just like be a dead body, and he refused to do it. So it was him and his body the whole entire time, except for a few times they had to like throw him or something like that. In those moments, Daniel Radcliffe took the fake version of himself and would throw himself. Movies, it's a little all over the place. It has got my kind of brain in it. That's for sure. And then it just starts getting weird at the end, which I also honestly really liked. I'm sure there's probably a deeper meaning, but at the time, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just having fun. This is great. This is hilarious. Harris, we'll have you go next.
So I do have to preface this with the directors are the same directors from Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yes, sir, they are.
That's wild.
Yeah, it showed on the screen at the beginning of the movie, and I was like, oh, well, I will not be able to have a non-unbiased, like I'm gonna have a biased opinion on this. This movie was crazy. It was all over the fucking place. I cried a couple of times. It's a dope. I feel bad not giving it dopest dope. I feel like if I would have seen this movie 15 years ago, it would have been a dopest dope. I just feel like I'm a little too stable to enjoy this as much as I would like to. It's like
a lot of farts, dude.
A lot of farts, which is fine. It was funny. I like the idea that he takes the Bible and shits in it and is like, everybody poops, you know? Like that alone, if I was 20, would have been like, like I would have been like, this is the best thing in my fucking life. I think Paul Dano is amazing in this movie.
Absolutely.
I think Daniel Radcliffe is equally amazing. I couldn't believe, like at first I was like, is he literally just in this movie as a corpse and like that's the end of it? Like that's because that's crazy and that makes me feel like we wasted this week. Like, but he's
is this
a pretty
your first
good
time watching it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Oh,
watched it
okay.
pretty early on.
I thought I'd
back
seen
in
it
the day.
before.
Yeah.
That's
And
wild.
I was watching it and I'm like, I have not seen this movie.
Holy shit.
I thought this movie was beautiful. I thought it took a while for it to come together. As soon as it ended, I was like, what the fuck was that? And then I was like tired and I'm like, I'm gonna go to bed. And I went to go shower. And while I was in the shower, I was like, I think I get it. You know, like I get what they were doing. It just took a while from, you know, I'm getting older. Like my brain needs a few minutes to process everything. And I fucking love the themes in this of like, just he's so lonely. He makes up this dude being dead. And then like at the end, they give you this thing of like, what was that? You know, like, was he really dead or not? And then the whole point of it is just him wanting to feel connected to someone. Right.
Yep.
But like you find out that that's not even how he feels, because when he's about to kill himself, or like when you think about it, when he's about to kill himself, he's like, you'd think that when I was about to die, I would think of like literally anything in the world, like a woman or whatever. But really, he's just thinking about himself looking out of the window. Right.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Because he could have thought about her and like the picture he took and like him looking at the picture of her. But like that just showed like how desperate he was for any connection. And like he didn't really like love her the way that he thinks that he did, right? And I think that's also part of what happens at the end there, right? Where he realizes like it's not about her, it's about like her being a connection, and that's all he's looking for, right? And I feel like it's such a like interesting thing about that because of how lonely people are, right? And I just think that's fucking beautiful, man. But then you realize that like he again, like you piece it together and it's like he didn't like himself. Like he thought he was weird, right? He had all these fucked up, torn up like traumas that were stacked on top of each other in all this weird way where he was like, I can't be myself in society. And I just want to connect to literally anybody on the planet, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but at the same time, I'm like, this man made a whole fake world of every moment he had with this woman or wanted to have with this woman.
Yeah, from her Instagram. And like that's insane.
Crazy.
Absolutely insane. But like that's how people feel when they're alone, right? They're just like so desperate for anything that they can get their hands on in terms of like human connection, right? Like it's crazy.
I do wonder how long I could make it without. How long would it take me to get the cabin fever of just being alone?
Right.
I mean, I feel like over under 30 days, you're fucking an animal.
Yeah.
30 days.
Mm-hmm.
You 30 days without any human contact or like social media or anything like that. Like that's.
We know PG needs his tummy time.
Yeah.
I am now a caveman. Just trying to get his tummy time from a bear.
It's a great movie. I feel like I think it hits a universal thing once you get like a universal feeling once you get past the absurdity of it. But like, I feel like that's what these directors do so fucking well is use absurdity to tell like such an interesting story. And like the scene that got me, that like I was like, I don't think I'm gonna cry at this movie, right? Like it's absurd. But then like when I remembered that it was from them, I'm like, it's coming. Like I know it's coming. It's when he's getting dragged away by the bear. And he's like this, you know, like I'm gonna die and like I'm just gonna turn into shit and then I'm just gonna be someone else's shit and like all of our shit's gonna mix up. And he's like, that kind of sounds nice. Like I get to be mixed up with your shit. And I was just like, dude, that's so beautiful in like such an absurd way, right? And just the acting in this movie is really fucking good, and there's so many themes that were just slightly touched on but told like so much. It's a good movie, but it's just a little too absurd for me. All right, like that's why it doesn't get dopest dope, but it's a very close dopest dope, and that's it.
Go, Justin.
Easy dope. It was fucking weird.
It was very weird.
I mean, in the first 10 minutes, Daniel Radcliffe has a cork in his butt because he can't stop farting. I don't know. You're getting a minimum dope from me. I don't know.
It can't be worse than a dope. No, absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Yeah, it's just, and then like he fucking Daniel Radcliffe is a dead body. He like fucking rolls over and he sees the fucking magazine.
Yeah, dude.
And then he fucking gets a hard on, and now it's cock compass.
Cock compass.
Again, you're not getting less than a dope from me.
No,
It's good. But like when I realized this was like a real movie during like the bus scene,
Yep,
where
the
like
bus.
Paul Dano is creating that whole scene of him like with the girl.
Yep.
And I was like, man, this dude's fucking creepy. But holy shit, that's sad.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was great. I had a fantastic time.
There was the
no
part where they
wishes.
they fall off the pipes trying to go across. They fall into the river,
Mhm.
and Amber's like, she's like, "What the fuck is? Why is he?" And I was like, "He's a tank. What do you mean?
Yep.
He's Swiss Army Man. He's sucking air out of him. He's got air." She's like, "I don't think I've seen this movie." I was like,
He
"Did we
has
not
everything
watch
you
this
need him.
together?"
There's something about
Yeah.
this movie that just eludes the long-term memory, you know, like
Yeah.
in 4 years I'll be like, I don't think I've seen this movie
I've
again.
never seen this movie in my life.
Oh man. Okay, well, there you have it, people. These are all the right opinions. Now it is time for the wrong opinions from the Patreons who messaged me their reviews.
Hell yeah.
And oh look, they didn't.
Oh, get
You
their
fucking
ass.
Wow.
pieces.
You pieces
of
of shit.
I'm telling you, I reach out, I say, "Hey guys, what we're doing, you want to be a part of it?" Nope.
Nope.
Of course not.
Not
This is
these
why
fans.
you don't get. This is why you don't get fucking art for 3 months from Cody. You
Get their
pieces of
ass.
shit, dude.
Get their ass.
I'm telling you, put in the effort.
I do have to say this because it was funny that we watched this movie this week because I had a personal experience that like underlined the message in this movie a little bit. I had someone reach out to me and like they saw I started a new job and everything, and they were like, "Hey, like I'm really down on my luck and everything, and like you've always been like doing well and stuff. Can you like give me some advice?" Right? It's this person that is close to me but not close to me, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so
And-
not somebody looking for a hug.
No,
but
like just like, well,
not
it's a
where my hug
complicated
at, but-
relationship. It's a complicated relationship. I'll tell you after the episode who it is. I don't want to.
okay.
But
No,
like,
and you don't have to.
I will. I don't care. I just don't want it recorded.
No, you have to. I want to know.
Yeah. So they like reached out to me, right? And I was like, look, man, like I genuinely don't care about money. Like I know that's a very privileged and
Yeah.
like only rich people kind of thing to say, but like even when I was like living out of my car on ramen and stuff like that, even then I wasn't like, oh man, I wish I had $1 million and then everything will be okay. It was just like, I just need to get to tomorrow and have people in my life that I love and care about. Like that's it. If that's all I have in life, I'll be okay. And I told this guy, I was like, look, you, and this is why I don't want to say who it is. I was like, you've never loved yourself. You have only ever been obsessed with money, and you've only been obsessed with like all the fucked up things you can do with it. So like that comes with that. Like if you want to be successful, right? It's not working out. It's not like you know, like making a shit ton of money and then all this shit. I'm like, the people that have the most money are the most miserable most of the time, right? Like you got to work on loving yourself, right? And then the rest will come. And even if you die broke, like at least you loved yourself, and like that's good enough, and you'll like attract the kind of people who want that for you, and you'll attract the kind of people that'll love you and not just like you because of your money or whatever. And he did not take it well, but I was like, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, this is like, you asked me what I do. You asked how I have gotten to this like pedestal that you've put me on. And I'm telling you, like, I worked really hard to be a happy and healthy version of myself and surround myself by people that I love and people that love me. And that's hard to do, but it starts with loving yourself. And then, you know, you go from there. So like this movie also underlines that, and all of that to say, if you saw the bus scene and thought, wow, he loves this woman so much, you need to seek help. Like, I don't know how else to say it.
I was like, I did not see that at all.
you need to seek help because it is not a romantic thing.
Nope.
I
fucking hated it.
Idealize and fetishize a human being to that degree. That is not love. That is obsession, and that is like the yearning for connection that leads to horrible mental. Like, I don't know how else to say it.
That's a one-way trip to fucking incel.
Yes,
dude.
that's like we always joke about all roads lead to incel. That mindset of like craving connection so badly and like craving self-improvement in ways that are not in here, that are just like auxiliary around you, like is that's one way trip to incel, and it's hard to come back from that, right? Like,
that's a good litmus test.
Yeah.
Having somebody like watch this movie and say, "What you think about the bus scene?
What about it? How you feel?" I see.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Also, if you're trying to get human connection and you're also doing that with a dead body, I think we got problems.
You might be a little cooked.
You might be cooked.
Yeah, no, I fucking it's it's crazy. I see these TikToks all the time, and people are like, "Oh, these are red flags if you talk to a guy, you know, if his favorite movie is like Fight Club and American Psycho and like all this stuff." The other litmus test, if you watch Scott Pilgrim and think Scott Pilgrim is a good person, just seek help, okay? Seek help. Like, you know, come join the Discord, come talk to me. I'll help you. I'll get like I'll keep you, I'll get you back on the path, okay? But
we'll put a Harris Help Center chat.
Yeah, like just I may not be, the doctor may not always be in, but he will do his best, man. Like it's tough out there for guys, right? And I say that because it's really easy to go down the incel path, right? Really, not because it's hard being a guy, but it's hard to like not be swayed by all these things that are like
genuinely good dude.
Yeah. Because
all the
everything
shit that's out there today, dude.
Everything out there is like make money, be fucking insanely buff, and then women will fuck you. And it's like, well, that might be true, but like I just don't think you just want sex, right? Like you want connection, you want love, you want people that care about you, and like you gotta this is how it happens. Also, in the chat, people keep saying that the person I'm talking about is Cody. It's not Cody. It's not Cody. Cody, I mean, it's 100% not Cody. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, it's just, it was just crazy that I watched this movie and then like 2 days later, this whole thing happened. And I was like, fuck me, man.
Just tell him to go watch it.
Yeah, I'm like, well, yeah. I don't think that would work either.
They're going to love the bus scene. Dude.
Yeah. So yeah, I worry, especially because we have like, you know, a large male audience, I think. And it's just like, it's tough out there. I'll acknowledge that because of how much shit is out there telling you that this is how you need to live your life.
You need enough close friends in your life that is willing to tell you what you are. I am willing to do that for any stranger. Let me know and I'll tell you.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely fine.
100%. Join the Discord. Tell me what your favorite shit is. We'll go from there.
Yep.
Anyways, this is the ATH Mainline. This is it for this week. You're not getting a Thursday podcast.
Nope.
The only 3 people who really love our fans show up for Mainline. So
That's it.
there you have it, people.
Come through.
Yep. Love you guys. I also can't wait to
Love.
see the fucking people at
Yeah.
Anime Midwest.
I'm
Same. I
fucking
cannot fucking wait.
hyped.
I'm pumped.
I'm
right.
ready.
Loves.
Love,
Bye,
bye.
everyone.